Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and beautiful Kenan Stadium, nestled beneath the pine trees. The home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, fired up and ready for this energized battle. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The coverage team brings down the return. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Making people miss. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. This is a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Gets the first and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, where they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Clemson 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This comes from offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
North Carolina, 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 14, North Carolina 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through the tackle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Tar Heels have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. He stays alive. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Tar Heels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Lasso.
The big fullback's got it here.
Fullback will come off here. Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive.
Easy.
And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He spins out of a tackle.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like what the offense coordinator is trying to do here to try to keep the defense off balance by mixing up his play calling. But hey, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. They're not fooled at all on this play. Nice tackle for a loss here against the option.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21, North Carolina, 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end has got it. He has first down yardage at the 46. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Jefferson. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Get set, get set.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough to get a first down there.
Easy.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Escapes the sack. He's going to take off here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Tar Heels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. An inside give now from the shotgun. A quick spin move. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
There's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
North Carolina, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Clemson offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they hand it off to the back. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, UNC. A strong fight back. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
North Carolina, 21.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
28. North Carolina, 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
He's brought
Boy, this
down
guy just
at the
keeps playing good
45-yard
football.
line.
He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Okay, ready?
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time, the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Quarterback operating an empty set. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Zimmerman. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Down. Unlock.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And they get him down after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field.
Get set.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The game makes it 2nd and medium.
4-2 Spider.
Looking for a gap. It's Zimmerman. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Okay, ready?
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Come on, set.
Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the double.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, 3rd and 1, and they decide to throw the football. The defense was not surprised at all. They catch a break, come up with a sack.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This